Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eric Langkamp, also known as Tricky Hunter. So I have been working this entire weekend to bring you guys a new update for testing here of the demo. So I'm going to show off a few pieces here. You can see I've got a two-hit modifier. You've got the distance stuff. There's a new panel that's been implemented. Actually, let me revert that. Um, Come on, work with me. I'm getting tired again. There's been a new panel implemented, as you'll be able to see right here. This is the fire control panel, along with the target details panel. I now have listed ammo, heat, the point in which it's mounted to the mech. Range is listed as a letter, and it's 2-hit. Now, if it's out of range, it lists as OOR, and if it's outside the firing arc, it's listed as OOA. So, if I remember correctly, if it's out of range and out of the arc, it'll go out of range, but if it's out of arc only, it will show out of arc. I can select the weapons to fire at the end of the combat phase. I can click Fire None or Fire All, and you'll be able to see those pop up. Now, I don't have any armor damage in play or anything like that. What I do have is a particle effect showing whether it's a hit or a miss based on the weapon, and they all fire at exactly the same time. So it's going to take a couple more tweaks to be able to get it, but get it so that you're seeing individual shots, or I don't plan to have shots actually coming in. I eventually will have bursts happening at the point of firing. So like a muzzle flash or something like that. So without further ado, watch here and here as I end the scene. And boom, that was a hit. And I believe you might have seen a miss in there. It's a brown burst, and then there's a fireworks burst essentially that occurs on the mech. So now it's this one's turn. I believe this guy is tricky over here. So I can make selections, fire all, and then you'll notice that this one doesn't have the target selected. You'll notice that this one's out of range. You can waste the shot if it's out of range. That is as per the Battletech rules. But this should fire everything, and boom, you just saw a miss there. So there you go. Let me see if I can move these so that you can see what it looks like when it's outside of the firing arc. Alright, so it is this guy's turn. Oh, wait, no, it's this one's turn. Let me make him outside the firing arc. And turn. And I'll make him be outside the firing arc for at least one of them, I believe. And there you go. So the medium laser on this one, because it's attached to the right arm, can still swing back and hit this target. But you'll notice that all others are out of arc. So you could still engage with the medium laser. So I'm going to go fire none and fire none. And end turn. And you'll notice that no impacts occurred. And medium laser on the right arm here is also in range for this target, but you'll notice that, or out of arc, small laser is out of range, but it is also out of arc because it's head mounted. Then you'll notice that all of these are both in range and within the arc. And you'll notice that this should be a distance of 3, 1, 2, 3, and a very high 2-hit because of all of the motion that it occurred and the range involved, the fact that it's a small laser. So there you go. I can go ahead and make him the target, fire all, and end turn, and boom. I think all of them hit. That's pretty cool. So there you go. I officially have weapons firing, firing arcs, all of that. There's a lot more to go here. One of the next series of pieces that need to be implemented is being able to move the camera. As you can tell, I've never moved this camera from the first demonstration that I did. Then I need to do damage calculations, armor damage, internal damage, critical hits, the increase and decreasing of heat. I need the melee phase, the heat phase, and the end phase all implemented. Not to mention the actual destruction and win cases of this. Also, there needs to be a way to jump in and out of matches and then find new matches as we go. So there is a considerable amount to still do here. But my weekend of combat phase is now drawn to a close. Um, I still have a feeling that I'll be able to get to a lot of what I just said this week. And I'm really crossing my fingers that once the November 2nd close of the pool occurs, I might have something to show. Major fingers crossed there. I'm assuming it's going to be the week after that. But hopefully by then, because of the donations, I'll be able to get some new art in rather than just having these default mechs. So, as always, again, I'll be on Discord and on Facebook. So if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch. If you still are on the fence about donating, take this into account. The fact that I've got some combat currently working out. And major progress. It's only been 11 days, guys, since the moment I started developing this, and I would say I'm within another 5 to 7 days of completion of the demo. So yeah, I will likely talk to you guys tomorrow, and so you guys have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later.